And we are back with Game 4 of the Are You Gaming Torment Series 2018. DaymakerJ versus mrxak. Oh, a new person joins us.
Have a guess. Oh, I see you started streaming again. That answers my question.
Yep, this is going to be ongoing until the 7th matchup. mrxak, why have you left? mrxak is crashed. Well, we will reinitialize. Get Dash back in on this.
I would appreciate that. And you could even get my name right.
Well, I will be
Call me
back
Dash.
later, probably.
Really? How the hell do I keep calling you and Dash by opposite names?
User disconnected
How
from
does
your
that
channel.
happen? You're nothing alike.
I requested to join your party.
Yeah, but you're still in the party, so that doesn't actually happen. So let's remove you from party.
Yeah.
And get you in.
There we go.
There we go. Let's try this again. Same stuff as before. I'm actually going to grab some water during the last normal game period.
Well, put me on the camera then, and I will explain what's happening. So, indeed, early normal game stuff. I did a GLHF and got no response.
Deployed to the Terran Natural. Now I have ears that hear.
Okay, I was explaining about how it was all normal at the start.
Oh, good.
And how I did not get a GLHF in response.
I see that DaymakerJ has decided to take the green color in hopes that mrxak will panic, thinking he's playing against UE Admiral.
He had a very interesting placement for his first supply depot. So that was, when I saw that later, I was a little confused.
Okay, I see what he's doing. Or, well, what I would be doing if I placed a deep... What? Okay, so I'm going to chalk this up to not looking at the map carefully? He's walling off his third base. I am really confused.
So was I. My overlord got there.
Mind games? So constructing
I thought
an
maybe he thought
exposed
that
factory.
was where I would come from, but I don't know.
I mean, the weirdest thing is he's walling off this ramp. There's another one right here. And
There's another two.
yeah, to say nothing of the one behind, but there's just two ramps right next to each other here, and he's walling one but not the other. Oh my.
My overlord was very confused.
It's totally natural to wall off between these two white pylons. But, yeah. So, this open path is just screaming for a swath of lings to swing in and destroy everything. Meanwhile, back at mrxak's base, we have the usual normal-ass, normal Zerg things going on. One
he's
geyser,
starting
one
to wall another
expansion,
ramp.
ling speed, couple of queens.
He's walling an even more forward ramp now. My second Overlord was even more confused.
Oh, where's Husky when you need him?
I don't see it quite yet, but I do move that Overlord, I think. Yeah, here it comes. So I spot this.
And I see that he has not yet opted to get an orbital command. That's going to hurt his economy a fair bit. It looks like he's
So
just...
when is the proper time to get that? Is it right after the barracks finishes?
Usually. There are exceptions.
And do you... Like, if you have a SCV building when the barracks finishes...
Let the SCV finish.
Let the SCV finish, okay.
And I'm not saying that based on optimization. I'm saying that just based on... You may as well. It's just a few seconds. You're going to get a worker out of it. Whatever. If a worker is just started or is in the first third, I'll cancel the worker. But it's not a hard and fast rule.
So you can say I did send some links down here to see if I could poke in here and figure out what's going on.
Those lings will quickly encounter some Marines and be repelled. But they will dodge around into the tank fire, take a pelting, and still die. You know what? This position may not be that bad.
I was not expecting a tank there.
And
so yes, mind games.
This is why Idra used to complain about playing against people who don't know how to play, even when they beat him.
So my third is very late.
Mr. Zach expending all of his brain power trying to figure out what the hell this Terran is doing. He's not paying enough attention to his own build.
Well, I still am not doing my build correctly. I should be getting a hatchery at 30 supply, and it usually ends up being like 45 or 50, or in this case, like 60 something.
Aha. He now has his orbital command and is deploying mules, and getting +1 weapons, and coming out with a Thor. You know, he's making stuff, and that's not nothing. Mr. Zach with a... What is this, 9? Yes, 9 worker lead, and all of a sudden, double the army. I guess a bunch of roaches just came out.
A bunch of roaches came out, and I'm making Ravagers, which costs more supply too. So just starting that increases it.
Our Terran is moving out with only one of his 2 tanks, and a Thor in a distant support position. Yeah, that's what we'll call that.
And I think I saw all of this because I have quite a good Overlord spread now.
Yeah, you definitely see this with the Overlord at this location. To say nothing of the Overlord passing by. If you didn't notice it before, you noticed it when you started losing Overlords.
I only lost one.
And the Roaches and
set up a little
Ravagers will
trap here.
rally for the defense. The tank is not sieged. There's the preemptive strike. The vials go wasted, but the Terran army walks deeper and deeper into the jaws of the Zerg onslaught.
Oh, I had more stuff coming. I missed that.
These units will fall prey. And the Zerg will begin to attack the oddly placed Terran wall. And it is the beginning of the end. Nah, this is definitely the middle of the end. And there's
And
a...
no cheat sheet.
Yes, there...
Spoiler protection.
Yep, I'm going slow there. An unsurprising total domination from our tournament favorite, Mr. Zach.
Well, you think I'm the tournament favorite.
And you think I'm the tournament favorite.
Indeed. Although, well, I think I'm the tournament favorite now. Although, if AC shows up and can be convinced to play, that would also be interesting.
That would be great. He could defend his title from the Are You Gaming Torment Series 2015.
It wasn't that long ago.
I think it was. It was 2015 or 2016.
It might have been 2016. I don't think it was 2015. I don't think even I was playing back then.
So here we are with DaymakerJ versus Mr. Zach. Game 2 of Best of 3. This one on Kairos Junction, Ladder Edition.
I like this map a lot. And it is purely on an aesthetic level. I think the gold and the dark colored squares is pretty cool.
I also like that.
Some of the scouting positions for overlords is also kind of nice in this map. Although at the naturals, not ideal. They're okay, but it's not perfect. I prefer more of like a blue shift kind of high ground positioning.
And which map is Blue Shift? We're not looking at Blue Shift anymore. I can't remember it.
Okay, it's the one that's blue.
Aren't they all
not
blue?
The one that's cerulean blue.
Fall was bluish, wasn't it? Cerulean.
Yeah. Cerulean is blue. But Blue Shift is like blue and kind of not quite goldish, tannish, I guess. Blue and tan.
In a shocking turn of events, the Zerg is getting his natural expansion. Who would have thought? And the Protoss in turn... Wait, what? Opting not to play Terran again, DaymakerJ has changed species to Protoss and is going for a heavy gas build on one base. Is he taking a page out of Noda's book?
I don't know.
Normal spawning pool. So DaymakerJ is the more interesting one right now, with the double gassing one base, climbing the tech tree at a feverish rate.
I actually messed up my build and got my hatchery, I think, 3 drones early. Which kind of screwed me up quite a bit.
Couple safety zealots in case of lings coming in for a poke. Cybernetics core completes. Will we see a Stargate? Stargate? It's gotta be a Stargate. Where's the Stargate? Robo Bay.
Robo.
One gateway, one robo. Where's this gonna go?
That's like a Noda build. Right, is that a Noda build?
It is not a Noda build. It's not even a has build.
Maybe it's a Starry build. I feel like someone did a one gateway, one robo recently and had no production. I thought it was Noda.
So a handful of lings are going to enter the base and find themselves confronted with as many zealots. And there's the ling speed.
Ling speed.
The lings might be able to get a couple of kills if they stand and fight. It looks like they're just gonna scout and run.
Yeah. The Zealots were scary in number.
Meanwhile, Mr.
I
Zach
think I
pumping
would
out
get-
even more drones, noticing that his opponent is still on one base.
Yep. But I do get a Bay Nest.
So I see our Protoss
And a second
is
guess.
queuing up 3 Stalkers out of a single gateway and not getting Warp Gate. Welcome to Ravaged Universe Gaming, where Protoss are so stuck in Brood War they don't get Warp Gate. So we have now a robotics bay going down, suggesting a Colossus-based composition, and wisely making the decision to build something, anything, out of that Robo Bay while the support bay. Nope, it's dude, stop changing the names. In any event,
What, the Robo facility?
building things out of the facility while waiting for the bay to finish.
Mortal is really never a bad idea against Zerg.
Immortal is
At
never
this
a bad
point in
idea
time.
against anyone.
Yeah, Immortals are a good unit. I think, honestly, they're my favorite unit in the entire game. I think they look cool, they sound cool when they shoot.
Morlings trying to stream in, do a little bit of harassment. A couple of workers do go down.
I want to kill that Immortal.
Immortal is good unit. Immortal will live, living up to its name.
Yeah. I thought the original Wings of Liberty Immortal was probably the coolest, though, because they had that crazy shield.
Agreed. Oh no, Mr. Zach, did you malplace your Overlord? Oh no, he has an observer.
He had an Observer. But he let it live and continue to watch.
Still no warp gate. Starting Protoss shields.
Which, by the way, for our viewers, is the worst upgrade you can get.
But he does
Unless
notice
you're
that
going heavily onto Archon.
he does notice he needs extended thermal lance for the Colossus to have its maximum range.
That is probably one of the best upgrades.
No question there. And Mr. Zach has decided to go for a bunch of Ling Bane to answer the smattering of gateway units from DMJ.
Yeah, Lingbane Hydra is what I was going for here.
An oversaturated main base and a completely non-mining Natural. Ooh. Centrifugal hooks. Well on the way. What's this? Mr. Zach, how dare you? Oh good, you're fixing
What?
it.
What?
You had empty geysers. You
I always
still
have
have...
empty geysers.
Okay, now
until the
you-
drones that I build immediately after put the geysers down pop out of their eggs and go into the geysers.
Okay, Hydra's speed and Baneling speed are about to finish simultaneous, and our two armies are posted up within a screen's length of each other. Extended thermal lance completes, but there is no Colossus. It was about to come out, but will it get to the front in time to assist? Grades from
I
both
did
parties
not know
are
there
done.
was going to be Colossus.
Dude, is anything going to happen here, or do I need to go look into somewhere else? Here we go.
Here it
Both
comes.
armies crash together at once. The Colossus arriving to support. Baneling's taking out the majority of the Zealots. The Colossus moving too far up to the front line. And of course the Immortal is the last one to fall. And the Zerg Onslaught will go unabated. Thus the GG will be called any moment. Well, the game
No
will
GG.
end without a GG. And I think I failed to set up the scores on that, but that would have been second out of best of 3, yeah?
Yes.
So that'll conclude that one. I'll kill the stream, come back up for the next.
Which is DaymakerJ versus Yui Admiral.
Will DMJ have better luck on that one? Wait and see.